everyone. I'm Amanda Latham. I'm the head of the music program here.
And I'm Joseph Mayu. The kids call me Mr. Joe, and I do the adaptive phys ed program here.
So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what I do, and then he'll tell you a little bit about what he does, and then we collaborate. So I'll tell you a little bit about that. For many of you, you might know that I come with I'm a board certified music therapist. So a lot of what I do with the kids, as opposed to teaching them how to play instruments, which I do if they so ask for it. We do a lot more of goals that have to do with social interaction, self-esteem, self-expression, and verbal and nonverbal communication through using the instruments. I like to do a lot of music improv with them. I think you'd be very surprised at what some of your children can do when you have a child who's completely nonverbal and you're playing an instrument and you imitate a rhythm that they do, or you sing back a vocalization that they do, and that eye contact, and they're like, hey, you know, she hears me, and I don't have to feel the pressure of speaking to have a conversation. So I like to do a lot of that in the classroom. For some of our older kids, we do a little bit more social stories, creating our own music soundtracks, talking about everyday issues, and then lyric analysis and writing our own songs. We do a lot of songwriting here with the older students, and you know, it really helps them just to express themselves in a way that they don't get to in other areas. So other than that, we have a lot of music groups here. We have handbells, tone bells, boom whackers, chorus. I implemented a guitar group the past 2 years, a voice class for those who have some more singing abilities than others, just to give them that little bit of voice coaching that they so desire. And then, of course, we do the shows. So this year, you know that many of you probably know that we're doing Willy Wonka. We do try to add that drama element in there to work on acting, and I think it's really come a long way. For some of our kids, it's difficult to imagine being someone else, doing something else, reading these lines and then actually playing this part that's different than who they currently are. So that was a struggle for many of them, but
Whereas some kids thrive in it.
Yeah.
Like
Some of them
kids,
do.
they feel more comfortable being somebody else, and they can really express different things about it. You'll see that today with Matt when he's Willy Wonka. Does
he
a phenomenal
improvs
job.
the entire show,
Yeah.
and it's absolutely phenomenal. He does a really great job. So, and I think that the biggest thing for us is that we want to provide them opportunities that they would be getting in a typical school, and that they should have, because where else are they getting the chance to get on stage and be center stage and have that 5 minutes where everybody's looking at them, and they do so great here. So that's all I had to say. Did you want to say something else about the show before you go into gym?
We have kids that don't like acting, that they just don't feel comfortable on the stage.
That's true.
They don't want to do songs. So I actually do a lot of backstage stuff with different kids, whereas they now have to learn organization skills, being on time. Like Juan in the back, he does all the props with me. He goes through a checklist every day to make sure we have everything set up. He organizes it on the stage. You'll see a couple of the kids going through and putting it all together, which is good. It's a good life skill for them too, so if they want to get jobs later on, they understand that they have to, when they're back there, this is their job, and they do a really good job with it.
Yep.
And then now in my program, I'm the adaptive phys ed teacher, so I do phys ed with all the sports and stuff. That's the basic with it. But we got into the Special Olympics this year. We had Daniel, Connor, Robbie. We had 6 teams of 2 go for bocce ball, and they all did phenomenal. We had one team get gold. They got first place. A lot of third places, and we even had one fourth place. Then we're also now with the First Tee Golf, which is a nonprofit organization. What they do is they introduce the game of golf because it's an expensive game. I mean, I like to play, and it's not easy to get out there to play all the time. So it's just completely nonprofit. The kids get to go to the course. They give them lessons, teach them how to hit, and now they're bringing us to a par 3 course, so they get the opportunity to actually play on a. They provide all the equipment for them, but they also teach life skills with it. So having good manners when they're on the course, being quiet when someone else is shooting, shaking hands to people, making eye contact when you get to a course. So it's really great for the kids, and now we're trying to do the Special Olympics with golf in the fall. So if any of your kids are interested in it, maybe wanting to do the Special Olympics, more than welcome to contact me, let me know. If your kid is graduating, I noticed when I went to the Special Olympics for bocce ball, half the people there, they were all in adult programs. So you can stay in contact with me, we can work together after they graduate to still come and do Special Olympics after they're done. So I know Robbie had a great time with it. I know you wanted to try to get JJ in there, so if you want to do it for next year, we could absolutely do it.
That's really nice. I think I might actually just get this program in your name, like just see if you can coordinate.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was a long day. A lot of the kids had to test their patience. We got there ready. We got there. It was my first year, so I heard that they went strict on time. Then we had kids like Connor, who were supposed to play at 10, didn't play till 11:30, but they did a great job, just waiting, being patient.
Good skill for Connor.
Yeah.
It was a bomb.
And Daniel, and my husband.
The parents were very patient. It was a really great day. Everybody had such a fun time. And I'm going to try to keep adding more and more as we go. We have the swim program, we have the shows, we have just a lot of stuff.
Intramurals.
Intramurals. I can't even think of all. That's how much we have.
You guys do more.